What's up, IGN? This is Patrick Aldea, and here's a little video for you guys telling you why I deserve to be your gameplay operative. So where did I start gaming? Well, like everyone else in the 90s, I grew up playing Super Mario and playing other games on the Super Nintendo and NES. And that's where it all started for me, but it wasn't really until the PS2 era where I really started to see where I was as a gamer. I was totally now into Sony products. I started to become really fascinated with open world and RPGs and adventure games. That's where I kind of am at, like Final Fantasy X and oh my god, the Persona series. Those are two quintessential games for me on the PS2, and then so now I'm a very huge Sony guy. I still have a Wii. Don't own a 360, mostly just because of money issues, but I would love to own one someday. Microsoft was good. I know I was listening to podcasts on Lock, and I can understand why they were hugely disappointed. But that Splinter Cell demo right in the beginning, oh man, I was pumped. Just the whole gameplay, as well as the voice recognition thing with the Kinect, I thought that was fascinating. Although I could totally still see them doing that in like some other consoles with just a microphone, so I don't see why game developers don't just integrate that into other consoles. They should, you know. Why let such a cool feature out of the hands of gamers everywhere? You know what I mean? But whatever. Halo 4 also looked amazing. I'm glad that that still feels like Halo, but you know, give them new enemies, give them new gameplay mechanics, especially that enemy that absorbed the plasma, or not absorbed, like caught the plasma grenade and threw it back at Master Chief. I thought that was impressive. I thought that was amazing, and it looked great too. The lighting and all the textures looked impressive. A lot of people also are complaining about the smart glass feature. I agree, they took too long with that part. But I will say, I support it. I like the idea of having, you know, extra content or being transferred to my smartphone or my tablet. I mean, when I play on my PS3 or my Wii, I play with I'm on my laptop at the same time, trying to find maps, you know, while playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion or Oblivion Skyrim, or playing Dark Souls and trying to find a weapon or how to beat a monster or something like that. You know, so hopefully they could integrate that too. And I heard like also back on podcast a lot that they were how they wanted Halo 4 to have like a weapons loadout switch with the tablets, and I think that would be a great idea. Now my home state, Sony, oh my gosh. Oh man. They were good, but let me down just a little bit. They should have shown more Vita. Just more Vita. I was happy with you know, the Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. I was happy with Assassin's Creed 3 and Liberation, but should show more. I want to see Soul Sacrifice. I want to see. I mean, wasn't there? Where's that Final Fantasy X remake? I want to see that. That would totally get people to get Vitas and stuff. But I was like, oh, so disappointed. But I was super excited to see Beyond. Beyond looks incredibly amazing. The graphics looks crazy. And I'm sure the story. That's where I'm going to be about. The story is going to be exciting and interesting, especially with all the different side tracks and the alternate paths that you can take. I'm really excited for that. Also, my other big game was Last of Us. Oh man, a different type of dynamics with the total different paths you could take and actions that will be resulted with, like Ellie like randomly throwing a brick or not throwing a brick depending on the path you take, or maybe you did have that one extra bullet, you know. And I think that's very fascinating, especially that click and then they're like, oh, he has no ammo. Awesome, and it's brilliant. You know, it really shows a sense of the AI is thinking, not only mechanically, but you know, visually and auditorially. You can see them, they're thinking. But man, everyone's bogging down though on the Wonder Book, and I agree. They should have cut that to like a 2-minute little vignette and spent the rest of the time on the Vita, and I would have been happy. The Wonder Book slowed down the conference too much. But I will say, I kind of like the idea, especially for me. I'm a huge writer. I'm a huge story person, and to possibly write a story and have it have an interactive part with my PS3 and show it out to the world. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. As for Nintendo, huge letdown. They should have. I know Richard George, I think from the IGN team, from the Nintendo team, posted up a blog question of the week for this, but and I'll say more there. But just in a quick nutshell, this was their E3 to win. They have a new console launch. They have a very successful handheld out on the market, especially against the Vita, and they just let me down completely. Too many Mario games. They should have mixed it up. And it was funny because a couple of years ago, I was complaining that, man, they should have brought back some of their older franchises like Star Fox or Legend of Zelda or Metroid. It's just something else. It's not Mario or something. And now we're here, and they're still kind of doing that. Thankfully, they started to do that a couple of years ago, but still, I want to see something more, especially for a high-def console. Definitely want to see Zelda and a high-def console. Like, seriously, what happened to that? They showed that off last year. Now nothing. Come on. You guys threw us some bait and then just took it right back. Come on. That's mean. That's really mean. So, the main point of this video, why I deserve to be your gameplay operative. And, throughout my years of working in various outlets and stuff like that, all of my employers have always said that one of my best qualities was that they trusted me. Whether that be trusting me to do my job, trusting me to, make sure everything's in check. They trust me with keeping the store by myself. Making sure everything's running smoothly by myself. While they're away, they have to do something, they have an emergency, whatever. They trusted me to get my job done. I mean, everyone can learn how to do something. Everyone can learn a new skill. Everyone is happy and friendly. But to find an employee you could trust, that's difficult. That's very hard to find, and sometimes you will work with tons and tons of people, and none of them you want to trust. And so that is what I can bring to you guys. An intern that you could trust, who will get his job done, and I definitely am making these videos just for you guys. So, anyway, I think I'll end it for now. Hopefully you guys offer me the job, and I'll gladly accept it. So see you guys, hope to hear from you guys soon. Okay? Thanks, bye. Bonus thing, hold up a second. Couple podcasts ago on Podcast Beyond, Ryan Kalentz or something was talking about how some people, if you want to be an editor or something, or just want to have a conversation, some of the things that you should be able to do is, I hope he was, I don't know if he was joking or not, but they were talking about the serial comma and whether or not it is necessary in an article. And I was like, of course it is. I'm a creative writer. I've been writing for almost for years now, and to hear Greg Miller, now I understand why he said no, I don't like it, because I mean he came from a journalist side, and I understand that journalists follow the AP style book, which kind of prevents that, and which makes sense. I mean, journalists have to fit within a certain space where they only have a certain amount of characters, and just having too many commas would just dictate, how much space you have. So, and you can add more information, which would be good for your readers. So I totally understand that. But personally, I hate not having it there. It could be the difference between a list and a list and a proper noun explaining the common noun that was preceding it. Like that, it could change the whole context of a sentence, and I really hate it when books or novels that I'm reading don't have it, and that includes articles as well. So for me personally, they have to have it. All right. Okay. Sorry, Greg. Beyond.